My name is Diego Malagon, and I'm here to give you a speech regarding the importance of mental health and to advocate for mental health days in academic environments such as colleges, universities, and I would say even high schools. I think all of us as college students have experienced moments in our lives where we felt stressed, we felt overwhelmed with the tasks we have at hand, whether it be schoolwork, a project, maybe you have a lot of stress at work or in your personal life, family issues, who knows, right? We all deal with different things. That stress can slowly accumulate and make life itself, well, not life itself, but make it hard to get into an academic mindset and be able to finish our work or work more efficiently. It hinders our abilities to be productive, and in general, it's pretty bad. Specifically what we're talking about, if we refer to Razia Kamisa and Simon Nambutandi in their 2022 academic article, Burnout Phenomenon, Neurophysiological Factors, Clinical Features, and Aspects of Management, burnout syndrome is actually a distinct occupational phenomenon rather than a medical condition compromising emotional exhaustion, physical fatigue, and cognitive weariness. In other words, burnout leads to less efficiency, it leads to a harder life, and it hinders, again, back to that point, it hinders our academic performances. Not only that, burnout can also be a link to depression, anxiety, and other mental health issues. If we refer to Sarah Lipson in her 2022 article, Trends in Student Mental Health, Healthy Mind Study 2007 to 2018, the percentage of students reporting depression climbed from 18% in 2007 to 35% in 2018. And another piece, in a 2022 report by the CDC COVID-19 response team, in their article published called Mental Health, Substance Use, and Suicidal Ideation Among College Students, they reported that in 2021, 41% of college students reported persisting feelings of sadness or hopelessness. So all of these factors tying together to create an imbalance in life that makes lives more difficult. There is clearly a rising issue in mental health in college students, whether obviously it be burnout, whether it's depression, anxiety, or a factor of all three. We need to find a solution to be able to combat these issues and make lives for students easier, because we also want to encourage people to come to class, we want to encourage people to do their work, we want to encourage people to come to school. In my proposal, I believe one of the best solutions to this issue would be to begin advocating for mental health days in academic settings. Like I said, whether it be university, colleges, or high schools, I think it would see a great benefit in student mental health and student efficiency in their work, in their classes, in their focus. And this isn't me just asking for like days off or just trying to find some excuse. There's actual research behind these claims. If we refer to Kelly Greenwood and Julia Annis in their October 4th, 2021 Harvard Business Review article, It's a New Era for Mental Health at Work, the authors claim that in their research, organizations that adopted formal mental health leave policies saw a 35% increase in productivity and a 60% reduction in employee burnout. If we were to put those same implementations in classes, I am more than sure we would see better efficiency in students, we would see more student turnout attendance, and we might even see an increase in actual applications for colleges, because having those days makes it more favorable for some people to be able to go to school and possibly not feel that fear of failing or being overworked or having too much academic stress. I mean, just visualize seeing a happy campus full of ready-to-work students who don't feel like they have the stress of their world on their shoulders. Obviously, it's a more desirable outcome for everybody, I think, for both faculty and for students. So now is the time to act. We need to have people to work and advocate for these things. Students should use their power and use their voice to speak up and hopefully make a change in academic settings in schools and colleges and even here in Clovis community, to bring in those mental health days and allow people to recuperate and to reorganize themselves and de-stress, so that in the future they can be more productive and more efficient in their work.